Unity Hub is the platform of which we use to launch our Unity projects. It helps us manage all of our different project files, update to new versions, look at tutorials, and manage a few other components of our account as well. Here's a quick overview of what we're looking at. When you first launch Unity Hub, you may not see anything under the project section unless there's been some temporary files stored by some other student or you've used Unity before. Under this window, I can actually see all sorts of projects that I've worked on over time on my home computer, including the name, the location they're stored, the version of Unity that they were built in, and if I drop down here, you can see that there's many different versions I have to choose from on my computer at home, the platform that we're targeting in terms of what we're developing for. Current platform would just be on the Windows platform, as said below, and last modified. I haven't touched these ones at home in a little while here. Our second tab is the Learn tab. This is something that we're not going to be focusing on directly anytime soon in the course, but if you're curious to explore some different type of development, there's lots of pre-built tutorials and projects to take a look over provided by Unity. And finally, under Installs, you'll see all the versions of Unity that are currently installed on your machine. At school, you should only have one, maybe two versions installed. Ideally, we're running a 2019.3 version. Yours might have a slightly different last set of information, but 2019.3 will give us most of the functionality that we're working in for most of the course. And of course, if we need to add a version, we can press Add, and from the list of options, we can choose to install it. You'll need my help to do this, but it's an option in case anything gets deleted or we need to update for some reason. Other than that, we also have at the top of our screen a couple really important things for setting up Unity Hub in the first place. The very right is your login information. Notice I'm signed in with my school account. All students need to have a Unity account through their school email address set up and logged into in Unity Hub. And this allows us to also access a little bit of other functionality we'll talk about later as it comes up. But most importantly, to get up and running is under this little tool widget thing, we have license management. And you're going to need to have a license activated for you to be able to use Unity in the first place. If you go under Activate New License and choose Personal, I don't use Unity in a professional capacity. Maybe soon you'll be ready to try to earn some income, but right now we're not. And just hit you don't use it. It's going to search for a free license to activate. And look at that. I just updated my license for right now so that I'm able to kind of have it refreshed. You may need to just activate one in the first place. Otherwise, it's not going to let you actually start a project. Now, back in the main screen, when all this is set up, I can press New or choose from the drop-down menu what version of Unity I want to create. For now, we always want to go with the most recent version that we have available on our machines. And you should see a window like this popping up. Eventually, we'll think a little bit more about what some of these other versions of templates might do for us, but for now, we're going to work with 3D. Give your project a name, save it somewhere smart. Please, 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 always save it under your school district account, our OneDrive. That's going to be by far the best place for us to store our files. So make sure your project is linked in the right spot under the school district OneDrive. Give it a name, hit create, and let the loading screen begin. And next, we'll be ready to start in to learn what Unity has to offer.